Didn't move the chair.
The vortex has you already.
Oh, great. Hello, Abraham and Esther. Lovely to see you. I recently watched a show on TV, obviously an out of the vortex moment. Was all about a person that some city in Japan where they were herding dolphins into this area, killing the dolphins to eat the dolphins. And I was horrified because I was thinking, to me, a dolphin is like a human. And I was
well, you better get over that.
I know. Well, from a perspective that I would no more like eat a dolphin than I would eat a human. I mean, I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I mean, other people might choose, so I just wouldn't do it.
Some people won't eat carrots, but that's another topic.
I know. And I realize, all of our food, you pick a broccoli, it dies, so all of the food is living food.
Actually, it changes.
It does change?
Nothing dies.
Oh, I see what you mean. It just changes form. Is that correct?
You see, the dolphin isn't hung up on death.
Yeah. Well,
and the dolphin is intuitively guided by source energy.
That's what I was thinking.
And dolphins are incredibly cooperative. You hear all kinds of stories of dolphins coming to the rescue. And sometimes they come to the rescue when people are hungry.
Well, the one thing I don't want to do is get on the bandwagon of people against people who shouldn't eat dolphins. And that's not where I want to go. I want to find a way to think of this in a not a positive way that people would eat dolphins, but a positive way that...
Have you talked to those other big fish?
The other big fish?
Well, there are a lot of bigger fish who eat dolphins.
No, I haven't spoken to those fish. Well, my point is, obviously it was a contrasting moment for me. And out of it, I got this idea that I would like to put energy or consciousness or thought into the world that we would make other choices.
Well, the thing about that, and we certainly understand why you would feel that way, because when through your life you've come to some conclusions about what you prefer,
yes,
you feel that you would feel better if you could get others to agree with you and conform to your idea.
Well, I don't want to
not on most
idea.
things, just about dolphin eating, we know.
Well, let's just say people can pick and choose what they want. I want to pick and choose what I want.
All right, so,
in terms of the energy I would pick out.
So do you accept that you cannot control from your out of the vortex position the behavior of people toward dolphins, or even the behavior of dolphins toward dolphins, or other sea creatures toward dolphins? You accept that?
I accept that.
So you accept that if you look around enough, that there is the potential of you seeing something unsettling that you cannot control.
Yes.
And do you accept that feeling good is what really matters, and so finding a way to get into the vortex matters more than what happens to the dolphins?
That's exactly why I'm here.
This is the most important conversation. The way you feel matters more than what happens to the dolphin.
It does.
And when how you feel matters more than what happens to the dolphin, then you don't use the dolphin as your excuse not to get into the vortex. But what you've already contributed to your vortex because of your concern about the dolphins is already there. In other words, your picture that you consider to be a better picture. You get to choose what you think is better. There's certainly nothing inappropriate with you well-wishing a dolphin or anyone. You are a creator. You get to enhance or create or make changes in a way that is pleasing to you. So you've seen enough that you have in your vortex a much different vibrational reality than the current reality that is playing out. And because you care about the way you feel, you're tuning yourself to the vibrational reality rather than observing the manifested reality. You care.
Yes.
About how you feel. You care about the dolphins, but that's a slippery slope. Because if you care about the dolphins and you look specifically at what's happening to the dolphins, you'll lose your connection to the vortex, and you'll lose your creative power.
Right.
So you care more about how you feel than you care about the dolphins. So you tune yourself significantly and frequently to the vortex. So now, just like that tractor wheel that Esther is thinking about, you're in the vortex, and now manifestations. Now you start reading articles that people are becoming more conscious. Now you start hearing from experts that the consciousness of the dolphin is really remarkable. Now you hear that the dolphin has not been put on the endangered species list because they are thriving in all ways, but they're put on the revered species list because they are so very intuitive. In other words, you begin to discover that from inside the vortex, you can affect the change that is important to you. And even if there were movements of dolphin eaters that were out there, dolphin herders and eaters that were out there, they do not have the power to hinder your creation, because one who's in the vortex is more powerful than millions who aren't. And then as you find harmony with all of that, in other words, the thing that's most interesting about this conversation of getting into the vortex and then expecting the vortex to powerfully assist you in the accomplishment of the manifestations that you seek is then people will say, well, Abraham, I thought you said that I cannot create in the experience of another, that I'm the creator of my own reality. And we say, you are the creator of your own reality, and everything that is important to you is part of your reality. And so as you find alignment, then the universe shows you those things that are a vibrational match to those things that you want. Now here's the big question, and we'll take segment of refreshment following this. Do you really believe, do you really want, sometimes we think you do, but we want to ask you about the logic of this. Do you want to create your reality? And when you create your reality, if what's shown to you is what you want to see, does it really then seem necessary that you want to get out of your vortex and run all around the planet and make sure that no one is doing anything to defy your reality? Or will you let your reality be the attraction of your life to you? See, this is the big thing. So many people really believe they've got to all change what they're doing, or my reality can't be as I want it to be. And we say, that's where your flawed premises come from. You don't want or need. That's what people have been grappling about and killing each other about forever. You've all got to agree with me. No me, no me, no me, no me, no me, no me. And then you're looking for the one with the strongest voice or the most power or the most ability to make things the way you need them to be so that you can feel good. And we promise you, you're going to discover such freedom when you discover that you can get into the vortex, and the vortex will attract all around you only things that you want. And you do not need to control everything that's out there, nor would you want to, because others get to create what they want to, you see. This is not a clash of the rightness of the world. This is all about learning the art of aligning with what you've carved out of your world and allowing your world to revolve around you, you see. Ah, so good. Good time for a segment of this.